Tomorrow is big day.
Yeah, National Pothole Day. Not a day to celebrate.
Is that circled in your calendar?
Oh, always.
Yeah. But you see, this is the thing. We're going to go to a man who runs a crusade, and he's very, very, very important. His name's Mark Morell, also known as Mr. Pothole Mark, with all that you do in crusade about this. And I think what I'm getting at is, anytime I hear this discussed, it's all a little bit of a joke. It's all a little bit, it's Pothole Day, oh, that's a little bit funny, and that's a little bit quirky. It's not blooming funny, is it?
No, not when 250 cyclists have been killed or seriously maimed as a result of hitting potholes. And recently, the Motorcycle Action Group has said that bad road surfaces have contributed to the death of 74 motorcyclists a year.
Yeah. I'll ask you this, Mark, quite simply. Why does it happen? Why does it exist? Is this a technology problem? Is this a funding problem? I mean, is there a basic problem with the way we build our roads, or is the problem the way we repair our roads?
All of the above, Eamon. Lack of funding, decades of underinvestment, not use of new technology and innovations that are out there, a culture where they're used to not having the funds to do the job correctly, lack of supervision, lack of training. I did a number of recommendations to the Transport Select Committee, and there was an excellent report done by the MPs cross-party, and the government gave it lip service. At the end of the day, they're not interested, because they'll come out today and say, they're going to give they're giving billions of pounds on roads, but the roads are not getting any better. The backlog's not getting any better either. And it's not just roads, it's footpaths, bridges, structures. There's a £30 billion backlog in total road maintenance in this country.
Mark Morell, I've been out and about with one of these trucks that go to repair potholes back in the past in Gloucestershire, and we do literally, as a country, paper over the cracks. We don't resurface a whole area, no matter how bad the area is. We just sort of do a little bit of a repair job, which then gets exposed to the weather and isn't a permanent solution. Why are we so cheap about it?
Exactly. But repairing potholes is a waste of money and time. They're a necessary evil. I've campaigned to get dangerous potholes and roads resurfaced. The government need to actually fund an extra £1.5 billion a year going forward every year for an annual resurfacing programme, because most of our roads are 60 to 70 years old in terms of the wearing surface. They only last 20 years, so it's no surprise to anybody the fact that we see the problems we're having.
Well, I'll tell you, Mark, you know what makes me, there's a lot of things make me angry about this. Utility companies. So you get people coming along and they put gas pipes down and they put cables. I mean, we were all supposed to be supplied by cable TV and all this business, and they come along and they do their bit and then they put over the top of it not very well, and then somebody comes and digs it up again, and then it's electricity cables, and then you know what I'm talking about here. How much of this blame should be put on utility companies?
Well, a report recently said that 55% of urban potholes are a result of utilities works. Now, my background is utilities from gas. It can be done properly, but if you're not inspecting it, the council should be inspecting and ensuring that those works are done to a high standard. But also, if they had a resurfacing programme, all of those excavations and reinstatements would be resurfaced over, but because they're not resurfacing it, those actual excavations to provide what we need in terms of gas, electric, telephones and everything else are going to be there infinitum, and they're not designed for that. The problem is that, as I said, unless the government step up and actually allocate money for resurfacing programmes, this is going to continue and getting worse. And you can see the RAC's report in terms of breakdowns that supports the fact that our roads have got past a tipping point virtually, and lack of maintenance. I mean, basic things are clearing drains where water sits. I mean, poor quality repairs, lack of training. There's a number of issues that I make recommendations to that were included in that report, but government give it lip service. I would love to have the roads minister on him and actually have a one-to-one with her rather than this glib statements. They got more spin than a propeller on a Spitfire.